Tennis is a sport that originated in England in the 19th century and is now a popular sport played all around the world today. I'm going to teach you how to score a game of tennis. It is a best of 2 or 3 sets, which is 6 games in a set, and you must win the set by 2 games. A game is 4 points, 15, 30, 40, and then you win after the 40th point. And if you tie at 40-40, it is called deuce, and you must score 2 points to win the game. And if you score a point, it's called an advantage towards you or the other team. I will now explain the basic rules of tennis. A player gets to serve the ball over the net, and if they fail, they will get a second serve to make it over, and if they fail to make this serve over, it will be called a double fault, and the point will be given to the other team. If, let's say, the player hits the net while they serve and it lands in, it is called a let, and they will be able to redo that serve. Now I will explain the basic layouts of tennis court. The whole entire court is used in doubles tennis, and if you take off the 2 side alleys on both sides, then it's just a singles court. When you serve, you must serve into the little box, and if you're on this side, you have to serve into this little box. Like I said previously, if the ball hits the net on a serve, it will be considered a redo, and the server will have another chance to make it over. But if the ball during play hits the net and then lands in the box, you play the ball. If the ball lands on the outside of the lines, then it is considered out, and you stick your finger in the air so the other team knows that it was called out, so the scoring doesn't get messed up. If the ball lands on the line or anywhere inside the court, it is considered in, and you just play the ball, and if you miss it, then it's the other team's point.
There's a lot of equipment that goes into tennis, and here are some examples of what equipment looks like. First, you have your racket and your racket bag. You have the racket bag to protect your racket, and on your racket you also have a shock absorber usually to stop the vibrations in the racket after each hit. Next, you have your shoes, which you want to get actual tennis shoes, not running shoes, because actual tennis shoes are a lot more supportive, so you don't twist and roll your ankle during a match because of all the quick turns. Next is your water bottle that you can drink in between sets in your match because you don't want to get dehydrated. And then you also have your tennis jersey and your tennis pants. Then also you have your bag to carry other goods. And those are all the supplies you need for a tennis match.
Yeah! Let's do some warm-ups for tennis. Alright, first, stretch out the legs. We're doing high jumps! Yeah! Now we're ready to play tennis. Now for court placements. When you're playing a varsity match, the number 1, the best singles, is going to play on this court here. Second best, number 2, is here. When we go back to the other side, number 3 is at the far court at the end of the courts, and the last one is 4. We have to sit down there. And exactly on the other side, it's the same exact way for doubles teams. And here, right in the middle of all the courts, we have the fan section. Say hi, guys.
No money!
Here we are at the number 3 singles court. Now we're about to start a game, so we're going to do our warm-ups. First, we're both going to stand at the baseline of the court and hit some volleys back and forth to each other. Just to get your ground strokes going. Good warm-up. Alright, next is volleys. One of the partners is going to stand really close to the net while the other stays at the baseline. And you're going to give him some nice easy shots for him to practice with. Well, that's a good one. Then you switch. Then you're going to go up to the front and he has to go to the baseline. You also got to practice your overhands while you're up here. Next is serving. You each go up to the baseline and serve cross-court to each other. This is really good so you can land some perfect aces while you're in your game. Alright, your turn. now that we're warmed up, we're ready to play. The first and most important step of tennis is winning the coin toss. But here at tennis, we do it a little differently than a coin.
We use a racket, so on the bottom racket, it'll be pointing up or down. So when I spin it here, he will call what he wants. He called up. It is down. So I would take serve, and now he can choose the side that he wants.
I want this side.
Alright, perfect.
Every game of tennis is started off with a fresh new set of tennis balls. Here we have a brand new Wilson balls. So to start off, since I won the coin toss and I chose to serve, I will be serving here on the right side. Now I will try to hit it into the box where Noah is standing.
Now that you're about to serve, there are 3 different kind of serves you can do. The first is a curve serve. You're going to want to hold your racket with your thumb on the straight and then your fingers around. For this one, you're going to want to throw the ball up a good medium height like that. That's real good. And when you come down, you're going to want to slice at it and get a nice side spin to it. Alright, now you want to tell us the other serve?
Well, the other serve you got is a power serve. Well, this one, you want to hold your racket with a furious grip, like you're going to put a lot of strength in the ball. You do a nice meter toss, and you smack it as hard as you can across the other box.
For the last kind of serve is a topspin serve. For this one, you're going to want to throw the ball really high in the air, and then wait for it while it's at the very peak of it. And you're going to want to swing like a windmill and get right over the top of it and hit it with a bunch of topspins so it hit right into the court. Now that someone has served to you, you're going to want to return it. There's 2 different ways to return it, the forehand and the backhand. I'm going to teach you how to do the forehand. You're going to want to do the forehand when the ball is coming in front of your body. For this one, you're going to want to take your right hand, holding the racket, and as the ball comes, you're going to bring your racket behind your head and do a nice sweeping motion and hit the ball. You're not going to want to hit it too high or too low because otherwise you'll hit it out of bounds or straight in the net. You want to hit it right in the middle, in the sweet spot.
Backhand. This is when the ball is returned to the back side of your body and not to the front. So you want to hold the racket with a regular grip, but you add a second hand. And you sweep across and then choke yourself for good, perfect form so the ball goes where you want it to go every time.
Playing a point, and if your opponent has rushed the net, you're not going to want to hit it like you normally would, because if you do, this is what could happen. Like that, they'll easily get the point. If your opponent has rushed the net, you're going to either lob them or hit a line shot. So first, talk about the line shot. So they'll typically be in the middle of the net. So you want to hit it down the line into one of the corners. So if you hit it right at them, you probably lose the point. So you hit it down the line like that. You would get that point. Or what you could do is, if they have rushed the net, you could try to lob it over them. It's a tricky shot, but if you master it, it is really good. See, I lobbed it over him into the backcourt. I would have gotten that point. In high school tennis, you're more likely to get the point than not if you hit the ball over the net 3 times. So here we're going to do a little volley. And if you play it safe, a lot of times it'll work out for you. If you are playing it safe, and even an on-court saver, so that would be my point. So here we're doing a game called 2-ball, 3-ball. So I'll have 3 balls, and everyone else will have 2. And to win this game, other team will run out of balls to hit. So to start off, you have to hit it at the people at the net, and you can't lob them. So we'll hit it at them. That's our point. So now we run up to the net, and they hit one at us. That's out. So now it's their point. So I'll hit another one at them. Oh no, I lobbed them. Can't do that. Bobby's turn to hit one at him. Oh, their point again.
They're running out of balls, so we might win soon.
Oh. This is our last one, so if we don't get this point, we lose.
Now we're playing a game called King Court. The rule is you get to play 1 versus 1, and the challenger, who's waiting in line here, has to win 2 points against the king to become the king. The king only has to win 1 point against you to beat you, though. So here, we're going to have a game quick. I'm going to play against Nathan, who's been king for quite a while. lost the point, so I go back in line. Next
Now it's my
challenger.
turn to take on Nathan. So I give my nice curt serve. He
Okay.
fails to return it. So now, it is the second serve. He lands good, but I returned it perfectly. And he misses the shot, so I am the new king.
Rushing crush, which is just like King of the Court, but instead you only play on half of the court, and after you give him a courtesy serve, you have to rush the net. A courtesy serve is a nice serve, off to start like this, and then you have to rush the net. And so I got the point. So now I have to get second point on him if I want to beat him. So I'll give him a courtesy serve. And I rush the net. And he got the point on me. So now the next person in line will challenge Noah.
Oh, looks like Bobby lost as well. Let's see if a real challenger can take down Noah. First the courtesy, and then a rush. Woo! Won the first point, that was easy. Going for point 2, here we go. Looks like he hit out of bounds.
And it's out.
Now I'm king. Now me and Noah are gonna have a little volley for fun. Oh, dang it, the worst part of tennis. This is the worst part. You have to run really fast so coach doesn't know you just hit a ball in the pond. Oh, he ran so fast that he knows where the ball landed. Quickly grab it, Noah.
I got it! I got it!
Run back to the course before coach notices that you are gone.
You can see, this is the result of all the lazy tennis players that don't know how to pick their balls out of the pond. If you look at these balls, this is a pond ball. Who would want to play with that? You just get your hands dirty, and this is a nice ball to play with.
Okay, here, I'm going to give you little tips on doubles. So, when they're serving, I will stand here, hold their serve in and out, he will return it. Also, if we're volley, I can say both up, me and my partner are both up, and we can smash it, or that the goalie will have to force him to lob us. And then, when we're serving, I will stand here, and I can signal to my partner to poach, so that means I'll run across after he has served the ball. Because they usually will hit it back across court, and I'll run smash it, he'll switch if they hit it down the line. Or, I can signal to stay, and I'll just stay here on this path, and he'll get the ball and hit it over there.
Now that you know a little bit more about tennis, go out to a local tennis court near you and have some fun with your friends.